Ever thought you were building wealth, only to realize your assets are actually draining your finances? It's a common trap. Many purchases seem like smart investments, but they quietly bleed your bank account through hidden costs and depreciation. These are financial sinkholes, assets that look valuable but actually erode your wealth. Today, we'll break down the top 10 financial sinkholes, why they're so dangerous, and how to spot them before they sabotage your finances. We'll cover everything from obvious money pits to surprising items you might already own. By the end, you'll know how to tell a true investment from a disguised liability. Let's dive in. Let's start with a classic, a scenario many of us dream about. The allure of the brand new car, that gleaming paint, the promise of reliability and the latest features. But consider this, the moment you drive off the lot, that dream starts to depreciate. Your car loses up to 20% of its value almost immediately. It's a harsh reality of car ownership. That's thousands of dollars gone instantly, vanished into thin air. A significant chunk of your investment disappears before you even get home, and the costs don't stop there. Add in higher insurance premiums, which are almost always higher for new vehicles, annual registration fees, and those steep monthly payments that stretch out for years. You're essentially paying a premium for the privilege of rapid depreciation, watching your investment shrink month after month. Many justify it with the peace of mind that warranties provide, but you're trading a guaranteed financial loss up front for the chance to avoid occasional and potentially less costly repairs down the line. Let's consider a real-world example. Take Mark, who bought a $60,000 luxury sedan thinking he was making a statement. Almost immediately his insurance costs doubled, and the routine maintenance turned out to be surprisingly pricey. Before he knew it, he was upside down on his loan, owing more than the car was worth. Instead of bringing joy, the car became a constant source of stress and financial worry, not the symbol of pride he had envisioned. He quickly realized he couldn't sell it without taking a significant financial loss, effectively trapped by a rapidly depreciating asset that was draining his finances. So, what's the smarter move, the financially savvy alternative? Consider buying a car that's just 2-3 years old. Let someone else absorb that initial massive depreciation hit. You'll save thousands of dollars up front and free up valuable capital to invest in assets that actually appreciate and build real wealth over time. Don't let the allure of that new car smell and the latest gadgets drain your financial future. Focus on long-term value and reliability, not fleeting novelty. Remember, cars are primarily tools for transportation, not investments that will grow your wealth. Make your money work for you, building your financial security, not lining the pockets of the dealership. Skip the showroom trap and drive towards a wealthier future. Next up, timeshares, a concept that promises endless vacations but often delivers a lifetime of financial burden. They sell you on the lifetime of vacations, a dream that rarely pays off and can quickly turn into a financial nightmare. The initial sales pitch is often irresistible, filled with promises of luxury and affordable getaways. But the reality is endless fees, lurking beneath the surface of that initial enticing offer. These fees rise every year, often outpacing inflation and eating into your vacation budget. And you're stuck paying them whether you use the property or not, regardless of your personal circumstances. Flexibility? Forget it. Timeshares are notorious for their rigid structures. You're often locked into specific weeks and locations, limiting your travel options significantly. Navigating complicated exchange systems and battling blackout dates becomes a constant source of frustration. Life changes, families grow, and priorities shift. But your timeshare contract doesn't adapt, leaving you stuck with an obligation that no longer fits your lifestyle. Take the Johnsons, for example. They bought a timeshare with high hopes for family vacations. But as their kids' schedules changed with school and extracurricular activities, they simply couldn't find the time to use it. Yet the hefty $2,500 annual fee kept coming, adding financial strain to their already busy lives. Reselling a timeshare? It's nearly impossible, a frustrating and often fruitless endeavor. Most timeshares lose value instantly the moment you sign the contract, becoming a depreciating asset. Desperate owners often list them for as little as $1 just to escape the ever-increasing fees and rid themselves of the burden. The Johnsons tried for years to sell their timeshare, enduring a long and disheartening process. They ended up paying brokers up front with no results, adding insult to injury. Timeshares simply aren't assets. They don't appreciate in value or offer any real return. Instead, they're liabilities with no easy exit, a financial trap that's difficult to escape. If you truly value flexibility and getting the most for your money, there are far better options available. Consider renting a vacation home when you need it, offering greater choice and control. Don't lock yourself into a lifetime of payments and obligations that may not suit your future needs. Avoid committing to a place you might not even use, freeing up your resources for more fulfilling experiences. Protect your freedom to choose and your hard-earned money from unnecessary burdens. Be smart and avoid the timeshare trap. Invest in experiences that create lasting memories, not obligations that create financial strain. Your money deserves better than being tied up in a depreciating asset with endless fees. Choose the flexibility to travel where you want, when you want, over financial handcuffs that restrict your options. Bigger isn't always better. Sometimes the ideal home is one that fits your life, not overwhelms it. When it comes to your home, the allure of a larger space can be tempting, but it's crucial to consider the long-term implications. Upgrading to a larger house means higher mortgage payments, often significantly so. This can strain your budget and limit your financial flexibility. And it's not just the mortgage. You'll also face higher property taxes, insurance premiums, and those ever-increasing utility bills. Extra space often sits unused, gathering dust and becoming a monument to wasted potential. But you're still paying to heat, cool, and maintain it, even if those rooms are rarely, if ever, occupied. Maintenance costs scale up, exponentially in some cases. Bigger roofs require more upkeep, more windows mean more potential leaks, and more square footage inevitably leads to more repairs. The Clarks, for example, upgraded to a huge house, thinking it was the next step in achieving their dream life. But they quickly found their budget stretched thin by a constant stream of hidden costs, and the seemingly endless upkeep required to maintain such a large property. They felt house poor, a term used to describe individuals who spend a disproportionately large amount of their income on home ownership. They felt trapped by a home that ultimately limited their financial freedom and depleted their savings. Furnishing those extra cavernous rooms added even more debt to their already strained finances. What was initially envisioned as a dream home quickly transformed into a significant financial burden. Buy the space you truly need, the space that comfortably accommodates your lifestyle, not the space you think you should have based on societal expectations or perceived status. The comfort and peace of mind found in a modest, manageable home ultimately beats the stress and financial strain of living in an oversized mansion. Prioritize your financial freedom and long-term security over the allure of excessive square footage. Don't let your house own you. Instead, own your house and your financial future. Boats are the ultimate leisure fantasy and a notorious money pit. Most owners use their boats far less than they imagine, making the cost per outing sky high. Beyond the purchase price, you'll pay for storage, insurance, maintenance, repairs, and fuel. Dave bought a $50,000 fishing boat, but after 2 seasons and $10,000 a year in costs, he realized each trip cost hundreds. Chartering would have been cheaper and hassle-free. Boats depreciate rapidly and demand constant spending. Unless you live on the water or use it constantly, renting is almost always smarter. Don't buy a boat for the dream, rent for the experience. Save your money for assets that grow, not float away. Enjoy the water without sinking your finances. Let someone else pay for the headaches. Collectibles, coins, art, comics seem like smart investments, but for most they're risky bets. Their value is subjective, driven by trends and a tiny pool of buyers. What's hot today can be worthless tomorrow. Liquidity is a huge problem, selling takes time, and auction houses take big commissions. Sarah inherited a stamp collection she thought was worth thousands, but after months of trying to sell, she got a fraction of its book value. Collecting is a great hobby, but don't mistake it for a reliable investment. Treat collectibles as expenses, not assets. Enjoy your passion, but don't bank your future on it. Invest in assets with real, proven value. Don't gamble your wealth on hype. Hobbies are for fun, not fortune. Keep your investments liquid and dependable. Not all real estate is a goldmine, especially in declining areas. Cheap properties in struggling neighborhoods look great on paper, but vacancies, bad tenants, and falling values can turn them into money pits. Tom bought 2 rentals in a declining city. One tenant stopped paying, eviction took months, and repairs cost thousands. The other sat empty, attracting vandalism and theft. Property values dropped, trapping Tom in a losing investment. The lesson? Location is everything. Don't be seduced by low prices. Invest where jobs, schools, and growth are strong. Reliable returns beat risky bargains every time. Do your homework before buying. Real estate should build wealth, not drain it. Choose stability over speculation. Protect your investment with smart research. Don't let a deal become a disaster. The tech upgrade cycle is a sneaky financial sinkhole. New gadgets lose value fast. Your $1,200 phone is worth half that in a year. Chasing the latest devices creates a treadmill of spending for fleeting excitement. Chloe upgraded every year, spending $10,000 in 5 years, money that could have grown if invested. Buy tech for utility, not novelty. Use devices until they truly need replacing. Don't let marketing dictate your spending. Invest the difference and watch your wealth grow. Stay off the upgrade hamster wheel. Make your tech work for you, not the other way around. Prioritize long-term gains over short-term thrills. The unused gym membership is a classic money drain. Motivation fades, but the monthly payment keeps coming, often unnoticed. You're not paying for fitness, you're paying for the idea of fitness. Gyms count on members who rarely show up. Mike paid $2,400 over 2 years for a gym he barely used. That money could have gone to savings, travel, or debt. Be honest, if you're not using it, cancel it. Exercise doesn't have to be expensive. Don't let guilt drain your wallet. Spend on what you actually use. Make your money and your health work for you. Hobbies are great until spending spirals out of control. Gear acquisition syndrome turns a fun pastime into a financial burden. Alex started cycling with a $1,000 bike, but upgrades and travel pushed his hobby debt to $15,000. The joy faded under financial stress. Set a budget for your hobbies and stick to it. Enjoy the activity, not just the gear. Don't let passion become compulsion. True fulfillment comes from doing, not owning. Protect your finances while enjoying your interests. Balance fun with financial responsibility. High-end fashion is rarely an investment. Most designer clothes and accessories lose value the moment you use them. Trends change fast, and resale value is usually a fraction of what you paid. Jessica spent $30,000 on investment pieces, only to find they were worth a third of that when she needed cash. Buy what you love and can afford, but don't expect luxury goods to build your wealth. Status fades, but debt lingers. Don't confuse shopping with investing. Choose timeless style over fleeting trends. Spend wisely, not impulsively. Let your money reflect your values, not just your wardrobe. Those are the top 10 financial sinkholes that can quietly sabotage your wealth. The key isn't to avoid nice things, but to be intentional. Know what's a true asset versus a disguised liability. Audit your own assets. Are they building your future or draining it? Share your experiences in the comments. Your story could help someone else. If you found this helpful, like and subscribe for more practical financial tips. Every dollar you save from a sinkhole is a dollar you can invest in your future. Make smart choices today for a secure tomorrow.